for a third-degree felony.
Gentlemen and front hall persons, thank you for tuning in to the Common Sense Call-Out Show. This is where the internet counterculture gets together to talk about the issues you really care about. There's a lot of nonsense in the world, and somebody needs to call it out. We are the common sense folks that are not left-wing wackos or QAnon insurrectionists. No. I am Mr. Common Sense, and we begin today's call-out with the following video.
I remember listening to this great interview that Morgan Freeman had when he was being interviewed by Mike Wallace of, I believe that was 60 Minutes or one of those interview talk shows. But they talked about not only Black History Month, but they also talked about racism. And I really liked what Morgan Freeman said, and I think that you guys should listen to it. Check this out.
Black History Month you find
ridiculous.
Why?
You're going to relegate my history to a month?
Oh, come on.
What do you do with yours? Which month is White History Month? No, come on, tell me.
Well, I'm Jewish.
Okay, which month is Jewish History Month?
There isn't one.
Oh, why not?
Yeah.
Do you want one?
No.
I don't either. I don't want a Black History Month. Black history is American history.
How are we going to get rid of racism until...
Stop talking about it. I'm going to stop calling you a white man.
Yeah.
And I'm going to ask you to stop calling me a black man.
He's 100% right. Morgan Freeman, I don't know what his politics are, and I don't care. What he said there, I can agree with 100%. How do you end racism in America? Simple. Stop talking about it. Stop referring to each other by race. You see, one of the things you'll find out when you read Rules for Radicals by Saul Alinsky is putting everyone in a category. Democrats are very good at it. They will put you in any category. For someone like myself, I'm a conservative. I'm a Christian. I'm this. Because if they can divide you into categories, they then can put the two of you, or these two categories, against each other. So, like I said, you want to know who the biggest racist in this country is? Don't listen to the media. Don't listen to who they tell you are the greatest or the biggest racist in this country. All you have to do is listen to what they say. You see, the media in this country has a tough time reporting the news as a man shot another man. You see, if you see that headline in a newspaper, you most likely will not click on it.
Oh my goodness, there's so much nonsense to call out here. Boy, where do we start? Let's just start with the very thing that he just said right there. That we need to have, that the media is somehow calling out, causing problems because it specifically notices the race and or sex of the participants of a news story. That is not factual. If you go and watch any of the local news stations, all of the titles, very few exceptions. I haven't actually seen a specific perpetrator named in the title in a long time. I'm going to say at least 5 years. The titles are all now completely generic. It will just simply say, a man stabs another man. There was a gun violence here. There were some teens doing this, etc. It is all very much vague and general and non-specific. So the very last notion he said right there was completely not true. Now, We also want to notice this idea that we all bleed red, right? We're one race, we're the human race. That is a more complete nonsense that does nothing to help the issues and the problems that we have going on. That is how you cause more problems, is to tell people they can't notice patterns. They can't notice and specifically see things and say things that is going on. This man here is a highly misinformed, highly mistaken. He is saying the most acceptable, politically correct things that are not going to help anyone or any problems. So I have to call this out. It is my duty. It is my obligation. It is who I am. And it's unfortunate. This guy has just started his YouTube channel. I might have to subscribe to him so I can call out more of his errors. But there we go. He has 6 subscribers. And he's taking on a very controversial topic, a very popular topic, and he is throwing himself essentially on the sword, self-flagellating, you might even say. That is what, so there's so much nonsense going on here. That's all I'm going to ramble on about. But if you feel like going over to this YouTube channel, Donald Gardner, and leaving yourself a comment, tell him that what you think. You leave a comment, let him know. There's a lot of nonsense going on here that I'm not calling out, but I specifically wanted to focus on our friend right here and his "we all bleed red, we're all the human race," the memes that we constantly see that are not helpful, that are way too common in both the conservative and the non-conservative. I mean, conservative in of itself is a, who knows if that term can even be rescued or useful. But this guy is probably a Republican, probably voted for Donald Trump. He's got a picture of Ronald Reagan there. He's got a picture of John Kennedy. So he probably has some right-wing ideas and notions. However, he is severely lacking in common sense here, and that's all I can say. So thanks for watching, guys. See you next time. Cheers.